beautiful people of Ìbàdàn. Yeah, my name is TALK-WITH-AMINAT, popularly known as TALK-WITH-AMINAT. I welcome you all to your favorite spotlight, Ìbàdàn and Me. Ìbàdàn and Me is a program to showcase and celebrate the indigenous and residents of Ìbàdàn city, which their life, their success story, Ìbàdàn has impacted positively to their life. Yeah, join me today as we embark on this beautiful story of a beautiful woman we have today in the studio. Yeah, today I welcome a scholar, a researcher, a lecturer, Dr. Salami BASIRAT Adedamola. Yeah.
All right. To all our listeners across the globe, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening to us. I'm happy to be here in the studio with my friend, TALK-WITH-AMINAT, the host of this program.
Thank you.
My name is Salami BASIRAT Adedamola ni Adeoye. So many people know me as Adeoye BASIRAT because that's my father's name.
You're welcome once again.
Thank you for having me around here today. Yeah, you said I should introduce myself.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I've told you my name. I am a lecturer. I lecture in the Lead City University, Ìbàdàn, in the Department of Chemical Science. I major in biochemistry. Then I also specialize in clinical biochemistry, toxicology, and phytomedicine.
Is that your course? Is that what you study?
Yeah, undergraduate, I studied biochemistry in Lead City University, Ìbàdàn. That was in 2008. And after that, I graduated and I proceeded to my master's degree in University of Ìbàdàn, the same Ìbàdàn.
That's beautiful. So you been microbiology, biochemistry. You study biochemistry. So tell us how you furthermore what's pursue you to what's encouraged you to pursue this career of being a lecturer and being this oncology, right?
Oncologist.
Yes, oncologist.
Oncologist. Yeah, thank you for that beautiful question. Let me start by saying the foundation matters a lot. I studied biochemistry at undergraduate days. Then after that, like I said, I proceeded to my master's degree in UI, University of Ìbàdàn, after which after my master's program, I continued my PhD. So then I graduated as a biochemist also with my doctoral degree after so many years. But the question is, what is like motivation or inspiration to study the course, because okay,
no, to pursue the career,
the specialty.
Career, yeah.
Okay, you know, I said biochemistry before and I mentioned some other specialties like toxicology, phytomedicine, and oncology. Yeah, well, I would say the inspiration stems actually from the deep curiosity to understand the molecular basis of life. I would say biochemistry is medicine at the molecular level. When you're studying medicine at the molecular level, that is biochemistry. And it has to do with interaction of different cells, tissues, biomolecules, enzymes in the body system to sustain life or to trigger disease conditions. So understanding all these things and my curiosity to know better made me focus more on the advanced part or on the specialty I focus on now.
Okay.
Like that oncology, you know, it has to do with the cancer research. So you see a lot of people in the community, they are exposed to, some of them have tumor, have cancer, they don't really have enough exposure to modern health facility that could help. So a lot of things like that. And apart from that, the way, okay, that is for oncology. Then for the toxicology part, and the phytomedicine part. Phytomedicine actually has to do with the combination of the traditional medicine and the modern science. We combine them together to see if those medicinal plants actually have potential. If they actually have a therapeutic potential in prevention and treatment of different disease conditions. So that's what actually prompted me in the study of phytomedicine. And if you're following me with what I'm saying, using that phytomedicine can actually be very useful in prevention and treatment of cancer.
Okay.
Then the toxicology also, all of them work together, because toxicology has to do with the study of adverse effects of substances. Like there's a saying that all substances are potential poison.
I see, sorry to cut in. I see if I give you a chance, you will want to explain a lot about this, your course. Exactly. But because of time, so let's just proceed. I know we have full time today, don't worry. Yeah. So tell me, I asked you earlier, saying, are you from Ìbàdàn? You didn't mention that. So tell us, are you from Ìbàdàn or just a resident of Ìbàdàn?
Okay, well,
Yeah, I'm not from Ìbàdàn. Adeoye, I'm from a prestigious and royal home of Adeoye in Igora town.
Okay. So,
But my husband is from Ìbàdàn.
Wow.
I'm the fourth born of my family, and immediately after I graduated in secondary school, I found myself in Ìbàdàn.
So like what year?
In 2007, and I got admission here in Ìbàdàn, Leeds City University, in 2008. My primary and elementary and secondary education was actually in Howard Town.
How long have you been working, and how Ìbàdàn has influenced in your work, your career generally?
Yeah, Ìbàdàn is a very lively place and a very lovely place to stay. I love Ìbàdàn. I've been in Ìbàdàn since 2008. Like I said, my undergraduate program, BSc, MSc, and PhD, I did all in Ìbàdàn. Yes. So I can say Ìbàdàn is very accommodating. I love Ìbàdàn. That's why I got married here in Ìbàdàn. It has really helped my career, because my PhD, like I said, my master's, undergrad, all my education, my tertiary education took place here in Ìbàdàn.
Says, yeah.
So,
welcome again, Dr. Salami. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, let's proceed to the question. So tell us, being a PhD holder, what Ìbàdàn has done positively to your growth, and what are the other things you do aside of being a lecturer in Leeds City?
okay, thank you for that question. For the growth in Ìbàdàn, I've said it before, all my tertiary education was done here in Ìbàdàn. And Ìbàdàn people are so lovely. They have been helpful. If they are not helpful, if they are not good people, the accomplishments might not really be possible. And I say all glory be to God and to people of Ìbàdàn that are around me. Then apart from that, the other things I do apart from lecturing or academics, I am a writer. I write academic. I write for academically in terms of paper publication, and also I write books. Then apart from that, I am in film industry. I write movie scripts.
Movie script.
Then I also create content for people. Yes, that is in terms of entertainment industry. So I am in academics as a lecturer, a doctor, a researcher, and also an entertainer.
Yeah. So we all believe every profession has their own challenges. Yeah. What are the challenges so far you have faced, and how do you overcome them?
You are right. Without challenges, we can't move forward in life. So challenges are actually, they are good things we are supposed to be expecting before we can move high in life, or we can grow. So it's actually expected. Well, one of the challenges I would say I faced was during my PhD program. That was when I got married when I was doing the PhD, almost at the end of the program. I got married and I gave birth. So it wasn't really easy. I faced a lot of problems. Then, let me say challenges. Don't let me say problems.
Yeah, challenges.
But glory be to Almighty God, with the help of my family, my husband, and some other supporters, I was able to overcome it, and I finished hale and healthy. I finished beautifully and successfully.
Glory be to.
Then I would like to add something that you said something about the impact of Ìbàdàn
Yes.
in my profession. I am happy to say that I have a company, an NGO now. I started it last year. The name of the NGO is Akande Recovery and Empowerment Initiative. It's an NGO that has to do with the use of drug misuse, abuse, and addiction, and recovery. So those people that take drugs, substances like different substances that could affect them, like Indian hemp, hemp, excessive use of alcohol, different substances.
So you train them how to use drug, or you give them drug to use?
No, what I do is my NGO try to educate them on the use, misuse, and abuse of drugs and addiction. What will be the consequences of all this misuse and abuse of drug? So after then, if there's any one of them that are addicts, we could now take them to rehabilitation centers. We have some rehabilitation centers in Ìbàdàn, so we're collaborating with them. So once they agree that they want to make a change about their lives and the like, so we introduce them to the rehabilitation center where they can be rehabilitated, and after that they can be empowered. Like if you have if maybe you have a particular profession you are doing, a particular work you are doing, and you are not financially stable, and once you are rehabilitated, after that we can now see how you can be empowered. So we educate them. Like the last community engagement program we held was around February this year. We held that at the major park in Challenge, the terminal.
Okay.
So we
the
got
big one or the small one?
the big one.
Okay.
So we got ethical approval from Ministry of Health. We did a lot of we educated them about the use of drugs. The drivers they were giving souvenirs and likes, because without that they will not want to listen to you. So, but we got that with the help of Ministry of Health and those park park manager and
So
here
are
you have
you
to
planning on doing another program concerning that soon?
Yes, because it's actually helpful. We got a good report after the program because we did medical outreach alongside the community engagement program. Blood pressure, pulse, blood glucose.
For everybody?
Yes.
Wow.
So they were impressed and they were happy. Even some people that they had like high blood pressure, because I recruited a lot of doctors, nurses, phlebotomists, from UCH, from Elite City University, so that we could do it together. So since it's a very good initiative, so they all came. I paid them actually.
You have to.
So that day we got to know that some of these drivers, they had high blood pressure.
You mean drivers like the one that travel or that do?
All those drivers inside the park.
Wow.
Some of them had high blood pressure. Thank God for the quick intervention. You know, some people will just be walking around and fall. They will have, this man, we saw him this morning, we heard together, what happened to him? Not knowing that it's actually nurturing high blood pressure. And it could result to stroke once it falls down. So with the help of God and that community engagement program, we could help a lot of lives during the program. And some of the blood sample we even took from them, we're doing some analysis, hematological analysis, and some other analysis on them, like kidney function, liver function tests. So we'll go back to give them their results. So if something is wrong with you,
do those tests like free?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
That is the essence of NGO.
Oh.
So those are the things we did around that February, March this year. We are planning to do another one.
So Dr. Salami Adedamola, so please, how do you define success?
Success is not just, I define success as growth and development of humanity, not just you. Because if you are successful and people around you are not successful, what is the essence of success? If you are successful and your community are are in different challenges. They are not happy. They are hungry. They are in danger. You are not successful. So success should radiate across, not just one person. But if you want to call yourself a successful person, that means you are able to impact your society, people around you, people in your neighborhood, your community, your country at large. So we are hoping that God should help us to positively impact the whole country and the world entirely positively.
All right, Dr. Salami, you made mention earlier that you are a script writer, meaning that you are an industry person, or are you an actor, or you're just a script writer? Can you please tell us?
Okay, thank you. Filmmaking is very large, so we have different departments. When I got to film industry, then I already knew I would not really have time for acting, though I love acting. I'm not an art I wasn't an art student even while I was in secondary school, but what I noticed was that I love reading novels. So, and I knew then that I would be a medical person, medical professional. But I didn't know what actually happened. I love reading novels, but I still am not in an art class. But at the end of my undergraduate days, I told my dad I want to go into film industry. My dad was like, you are a medical professional. What are you thinking? My dad was actually a very good person, and if he knew that you know about something and you are good at it, he will picture it
Like
from it. He would allow you. He now said something. He said, Basirat, I'm not against your acting or your filmmaking, but finish this medical line first. After you
go into it.
Yes. So then I was so happy. So maybe at the end of that my undergraduate days, I met some people that are into acting. But I joined Slate One film production via one of my friends, Biodun Babalola. So when I joined, I was like, I won't have time for this acting. I just start. Okay, what can I do? Script writing.
Did you graduate from film industry?
Yes, I did. I graduated from Slate One film production. So I graduated. Before I graduated, I started writing scripts. My boss really helped me as well. Not that he started teaching me, this is how you'll be writing scripts, but it was giving me job. Oh, go and write this, go and write. So I started writing and I became a script writer. So that is how I found.
Okay. So how do you cope with being a career woman and being married? How do you cope?
It's not really an easy task like that. Being a lecturer or a medical person, a filmmaker again, maybe I get job too for script writing. I write scripts for a lot of people, plenty. Agawala.
I can't remember.
Yes, there are plenty. Agawala. There are plenty, more than 30, 40 movies. So there are plenty like that. I write for Sharafa John Labode. I write from Yetunde Barnabas. I write for a lot of them like that. So with the help of my husband too, because my husband too is a filmmaker, so he's always supporting me. Okay, since
so tell us, how do you meet your husband? Sorry.
Okay, my husband is a filmmaker. I met my husband through the CEO of Slate One Film Production, which is my boss, who is my boss. I met him, then that was 2021. My husband wanted to produce a movie then, so he just said, he needed someone that will help him to write the movie, the script. So that was how my boss gave him my number, and the rest is story.
Your husband, you made mention that he's from Ìbàdàn.
Yes.
What are your favorite places in Ìbàdàn? Like you go with maybe during your free time or the time you want to relax. What's your favorite spot?
Okay. Some people might be saying, "Oh, Agodi Gate," but my own is different. Well, my husband is from Ìbàdàn and he knows every nook and crannies of Ìbàdàn. So in terms of relaxation, this is kind of funny, but let me say it. me, I'm not really used to all these interior places. I don't know much about. I'm just used to all these happening places in Ìbàdàn. Like what I'm saying is not interior, like all this challenge, all this Oluyole, those are the places, all these new garage, those are the places. But him, he's from Ìbàdàn, so his own, he already knows all these interior places. So before we got married, he was like, okay, I'll take you to ghetto. I said, ghetto, okay, I want to go and have the experience of ghetto. So when I got there, I saw that many people are in different worlds, entirely different from hers. I was like, this is another place entirely. This is another world. He was just laughing at me. He said, you have not seen anything. Wow. So yes, in all these interior places that you see different people. So, okay, anytime I'm not doing anything. Okay, will you take me to ghetto? Yes, because you by the time you go to ghetto, you go to different places that are interior, like you see people, you'll be able to think how to further help the society the more. Do you understand? You won't sit at your comfort zone that everybody is fine. No, everybody is not fine. There are different people that really need help. So you have to look out for them. Sometimes you go out apart from those places too, but I enjoy going to ghetto.
Bonile ó gbàlejò, because tó bá ń ṣe pé Ìbàdàn bonile tó gbàlejò ni kò lè gbé àwa yìí. Ibi téèyàn bá ti ṣe dáadáa ó gbé èèyàn ni. Tí àwọn tó wà ńbẹ̀, tí àwọn aráàlú yẹn ò bá dá kò lè gbé èèyàn. Torí pé wọ́n dá, òun lọ́lọ́run ṣe jẹ́ kí ibẹ̀ gbé èèyàn. So Ìbàdàn is a very lovely place. Ó accommodate àlejò, visitors, onílé, everybody ní Ìbàdàn máa ń welcome. So a lot of people tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n wà ní Ìbàdàn yìí gan, tó jẹ́ àwọn ọmọ Ìbàdàn tó ń ṣe dáadáa ní Ìbàdàn ló pọ̀ jù. So mo lè sọ categorically pé tí màá sọ gbangba pé Ìbàdàn ìlú tó ṣe é ní ọgàn ni, ìlú tó dáa ni.
Ẹ ṣé tẹ́ ẹ bá wa yin Ìbàdàn wa, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ìbàdàn lẹ ti gbọ́ yẹn o. Ìbàdàn ó gbonílé ó gba àlejò. Alright, so kí ni lecture tẹ̀lé fún àwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa àti àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ ṣe iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe ní ìlú Ìbàdàn?
Ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ tí mò ń ṣe pọ̀, but tó bá jẹ́ pé gbogbo iṣẹ́ téèyàn bá fẹ́ ṣe láyé, nǹkan tí ìyànjú tèmi máa gba èèyàn ní pé kéèyàn ní àfojúsùn, kéèyàn ní sùúrù, kéèyàn ní faradà, kéèyàn ní ìtẹ́lọ́rùn, kéèyàn dẹ̀ mọṣẹ́ yẹn dáadáa.
Ó mọ̀.
Perseverance, patience, focus. Ó wà very important. Then kéèyàn mọ iṣẹ́ yẹn dáadáa. Nǹkan téèyàn bá mọ̀ ṣe dáadáa, òun ló máa ń polongo ògo èèyàn. Àti ìdèbí tá à ń lọ, ṣùgbọ́n a mọ̀ pé ọ̀nà wa ṣì jìn. So kéèyàn dẹ̀ tún máa kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Nǹkan téèyàn ti mọ̀ yẹn, kéèyàn máa seek for knowledge every day. Ẹ máa wá ìmọ̀ kún mọ̀ lójoojúmọ́. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé torí pé mo dàgbà ju eléyìí lọ, mi ò lè kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ látara irọ́ ni. Gbogbo bí tẹ́ bá ń lọ lójoojúmọ́ báyìí, ẹ máa kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni. Bó ṣe ọmọdé, bó ṣe àgbà. Wọ́n sọ Yorùbá sọ pé ọmọdé gbọ́ àgbà gbọ́n, òun la fi dá ilẹ̀ Ifẹ̀ nìkan kọ́, gbogbo
ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn
àti ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn gan, òun la fi dálẹ̀ Ìbàdàn gan. So ọmọ kékeré kan lè wá ń sìn kó ní bó ṣe ń ṣe kinní ìkọlẹ̀ léyìí, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré kọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ tí ń làágùn láti irú gbèbí ṣe wà. Àwọn student ni mo máa ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ látara wọn lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ gbà. Wọ́n máa ń kọ́ mi ní àwọn nǹkan tuntun. Ó ṣe pé ẹ̀yin náà mọ nǹkan, bọ̀ àwọn tún lè mọ̀ jù yín lọ. So kéèyàn máa kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sí ní gbogbo ìgbà, kó máa you keep improving in every aspect, so that wọn ní já yín jù sẹ́gbẹ́ kan ní profession tẹ́ bá ń ṣe. Tẹ́ bá ti mọ nǹkan dáadáa, ẹni tó tún mọ̀ jù yín lọ ni wọ́n á lọ máa pè. But tẹ́yin náà bá tẹ́ ń gbéra yín, like tẹ́ ń upgrade ara yín gbogbo ìgbà, tẹ́ ń wẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mọ́ ẹ̀kọ́, tẹ́ ń wá mọ̀ kún mọ̀, ẹ máa relevant ní gbogbo ìgbà ni. Ṣó ti yé yín? So àmọ̀ràn tí màá gba àwọn èèyàn tó ń bọ̀ nìyẹn. Then tó bá fẹ́ máa ṣe nǹkan, máa fi ọkàn àti òdodo ṣe. Ọkàn kan òdodo. Then má máa parọ́ wípé ẹ mọ̀ fáwọn oníṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ni script tí mò ń kọ. Ẹlòmíà ni ẹ máa gbaṣẹ́ yín lọ́la, ó di ọdún tó ń bọ̀ kẹ́ tó gbà. So gbogbo àwọn nǹkan báyẹn òun ni ìmọ̀ràn tí mo máa fáwọn aráalé, àwọn tó ń gbọ́ mi. mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé lágbára Ọlọ́run òkè lókè báyìí ni gbogbo wa máa lọ.
So thank you Mrs. Dr. Salami Adedamola. Lórí ìkànnì JDN 101.5 náà ni àwa òun náà lẹ́sìn tí mo gbọ́ wa lórí Ìbàdàn àmì èmi àti Ìbàdàn. Àlejò wa ẹ ṣé tá a pè yín, ẹ ṣé tẹ́ ẹ dá wa lóhùn. Mo dẹ̀ tún kí studio manager mi náà Ọládìméjì Spy àti aláṣẹ àti olùdarí JDN 101.5 FM tí ó kalẹ̀ sí Joyce B Road Òkè Àdó Ìbàdàn pé wọ́n kó iṣẹ́ takuntakun, kò ní rẹ̀ wọ́n kò sì ní sú wọn. Orúkọ mi náà ò yí padà, èmi náà ni Ọládìtì Aminat tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí Talk with Aminat, ọmọ wọn ní ìlú Ìbàdàn nílé Olúyọ̀lé, ọmọ ajẹ̀bí ń jẹ̀kara wọn, ọmọ àfikàrà wọn fọyín. Á tún máa gbọ́ ètò yìí lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ ní gbogbo aago 4 ọjọ́ Sunday títí di aago 5 ìrọ̀lẹ́ ọjọ́ Sunday. Òun náà ni Ìbàdàn àmì èmi àti Ìbàdàn ni ó tún máa wá sétí ìgbọ̀yìn. Ẹ ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń fẹ́ wa tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa lórí ètò yìí, kò ní sú yín kò sì ní rẹ̀yìn, etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa kò ní di, ojú tẹ́ sì fi ń wò wá náà kò ní fọ́ láṣẹ Allahu Rabbi. Ó tún lè gbà kan náà. Thank you, bye.